Okay, welcome back. We spent some time talking about how to write a complex number in polar form. So just to make sure that we're well-rounded students, let's go the opposite way, right? So just as a refresher, we would call this the standard form of a complex number. Okay. The polar form of a complex number is in terms of r and theta, right? We call r, this value, the modulus. That's the absolute value of the complex number. The angle is called the argument, okay, given in degrees here. Now, we've got a problem here that says write the standard form of this complex number. So here, this number is given in its polar form, right? Where this is r, so r equals 3, the modulus is 3, and theta is pi over 6. Now, if you know me, if you're one of my students, you know that I'm a big stickler for pictures, right? When you're given something, that's not very straight, but you get the idea. When you get something that can be plotted on the coordinate plane, you should plot it on the coordinate plane. You should know that pi over 6, this is the angle that this complex number is on, so to speak. And pi over 6, you should remember from your unit circle days, is a 30-degree angle here in the first quadrant. The value here being 3 means that this distance is 3 units away. Now they want to know what the standard form is. Standard form is in terms of A and in terms of B, right? BI. So they want to know what's this and what's this. How far over, how far up. Now, if we wanted to get technical, I suppose we could do this. So this angle right here, we know that to be 30 degrees. We have pi over 6 here, that's fine. Okay. I don't want to make something extremely simple seem complicated, but you would be able to find this distance, for example, B, the imaginary part, if you know this angle and you know this side, right? Not that complicated. You'd be saying that the sine of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Multiply both sides here by 3. So you'd be doing 3 times the sine of 30 degrees equals B, right? So from the picture, this is how we could do a calculation to find B, right? And what I said was I don't want to overcomplicate something that's simple. To write the standard form of a complex number that's in polar form, you literally just do these calculations. Distribute the 3 into both of these parts, because the cosine of pi over 6 has a real number value, right? You should know that from your time with the unit circle. The cosine of pi over 6 is the x coordinate of pi over 6 on the unit circle, which is radical 3 over 3. The sine of pi over 6 is the y coordinate of pi over 6 on the unit circle, which is 1/2. And if I multiply both of these by 3, I'm just going to say that this is 3 radical 3 over 2 plus I times 3/2. Maybe we write the I after this. It doesn't really matter at all. So you are simply just, for lack of a better word, distributing this 3 to both of these and then calculating their real number value, because that's what standard form is. It has an A and a B that are real numbers, right? And then we throw the B together with this I to make it the imaginary part, okay? But you're really just calculating this.